Hello and welcome to the 2014 O-Level Unseen Prose passage. We'll be annotating this passage today. As usual, let's look at the question first. So, as I note, the question is always about two things. One, about feelings, or as I call it, the heart. And the other, about impressions, or as I call it, the mind. Alright, this is my drawing of a brain. Okay? And in this case, it's about the narrator and teacher as well as the other boys. Alright? So this definitely means that I'm going to be required to give at least 2 to 3 feelings about my feeling of the narrator. And for this, impressions of the teacher and the other boys. So this is interesting, right? Do I give 2 to 3 impressions of the teacher and the other boys? Or do I... So I can like impression 1, okay, of the teacher and other boys, or okay, then that'll be 2 and 3, okay, or should it be teacher, boy 1, boy 2, okay. I'm going to go with the left hand side actually, because it's much easier to arrange it that way. And in fact, I doubt that the teacher and other boys will have common impressions. It's going to be very hard to prove that 2 or 3 people, have the same personality. Rather talk about the various personalities of the characters. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna try the questioning method today. If you remember from the more recent videos, it's a bit strange that I'm doing this in reverse, right? Remember from the more recent videos, I tried the twist method, but this time I'm going to try the questioning method. I do find it a bit faster. Alright, so let's see how this works. But just a caveat, which is that you should be kind of experienced or kind of know what to ask. Right? And of course, we're not asking for what is this, what is that kind of questions. We're looking more at why and how kind of questions. Okay? So let's take a look at the passage. Reading the first paragraph, or rather you should have looked at the passage already, and if you're ready to annotate, please continue the video. Okay, so looking at the first paragraph, I see that the narrator is kind of wondering what's going on around him. Alright, I'm definitely gonna go on with this. I'm gonna ask what was his relationship with them. Okay. Or okay, I know it's kind of a what question, but you could also ask why is he feeling this way. Okay, why does he feel this way? Okay. Class is dead silent. Hear a forceful ticking of the clock. Okay, fine. So I'm also interested in why this intoxicates him. Alright. And perhaps why the class is dead silent. Okay. This is definitely a why question. So I'm just going to underline all the whys. Why do they refuse to admit that they have seen it? And also, why is he contented to let it hang there? It's strange, isn't it? Okay. This part is interesting. Stern gaze, unflinchingly, feeling strangely serene. I mean, he himself says it's serene. Alright, so perhaps why? Is there something special going on? I realize I talk a lot faster than I write. Okay, moving on. This part's interesting, right? Oh, so he stares at the sum on the board and then she yells at him. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Mm, this looks like. Hmm, nah, not quite. Okay, I'm just wondering whether I should bracket or underline this. Definitely, there's no Y to it. Bracket. Not really gonna ask what. I think it's pretty clear she's quite fierce. So I'm gonna look over here. This is interesting. Wondering what she like because of this, or what has stressed her. I realize what and why is a bit iffy because you can say what stressed her and why is she stressed, but it's more like asking for the causes of things rather than what things are. So like rather than asking me what's chalk, you should be asking me what makes her stress, the underlying thing, alright? What stressed her? Okay. Uh, she has definitely very good hearing skills. Okay. Walks to the table, gulps a few mouthfuls of water. Alright, moving on. Cannot understand your wordless humor coded. Okay, so why can't he understand this? Maybe why he has a derisive expression. Uh-huh. Everything and I alone feel the. This is interesting, right? Treachery and deception. Where is this? Where is this? Alright. Where or who is he referring to? Okay, I guess from this it's pretty clear that he's not really good in math. Right. Mm. This is interesting. For with concern, tenderness makes me cringe, shrink from her, and she doesn't like, the narrator doesn't like it. And I suppose I wonder why. And as well as here, why does he remain silent, refuse to ask for help? Yeah. And this is an interesting question I'm going to ask. Whoops. Hey. What is going on here? I shall be true to myself. So maybe what is his motivation? Alright. Why is Ben so happy? Right. Okay. Why does everyone hate him so much? Alright, so let's try and see our feelings about the narrator. Okay, I'm going to change my ink. About the narrator. Okay, definitely feel that he is quite over here. Perhaps a bit paranoid. Yeah, I'm just wondering, right? Feelings about the narrator. It's a tough tell to say the difference between what is your impression about the narrator and your feelings about the narrator. It's tough. Uh, is there really a big difference? To me, not really. Alright, maybe small difference. One is more describing their behavior, whereas the other is looking more at their, um, I don't know. I mean, honestly, what's the difference between characteristics and uh, personality, or characteristics and emotions? Saying someone is angry and saying someone is short-tempered, it's very close, right? Uh, but let's just be clear that it's about two different groups of people, alright? So you have paranoid here. I think this is quite obvious why. Um, I don't think I'm going to touch so much on this, alright? This is interesting, alright? Contented to let it hang there. Maybe he is a very calm person. Or maybe he feels calm about this. And in fact, I can touch on here as well. Okay, so that's easy. What do I feel here? Frankly, I feel that he's a bit jealous, although it's not very obvious. Okay, technically I have 3 already. I don't need to go more, but I'm gonna go a little bit further cause I thought I did see something. This part, right? He is silent as stone. Death has descended. Feels strangely detached. This is a giveaway, right? So he feels distant, maybe isolated from everyone. Okay, and that's easy. Alright, so now we have teacher and the other boys. Okay, I'm gonna go here for the teacher. Alright, so teacher is caring, and yet on the other hand, she's also fierce. So I can actually put both. She is strict, fierce, and yet caring. And this contrast, whoops, a bit further, will actually earn me bonus points, right, if I'm able to spot this. Feeling about the boy here, I think the fact that he has wordless humor makes me feel that he is mischievous. And over here, fact that the boys refuse to admit. Feel that on the other hand, so on one hand, the boys are mean, and yet they're also a bit cowardly in refusing to acknowledge. So again, a good pair of contrasts. Mischievous, I suppose I could say, yet smart. And over here, plus the fact that says this treachery and deception I suppose refuse to bend. Alright, perhaps bend and maybe the class. And the boys. I mean, okay, you know what? Ben is, I don't know, cheerful. I mean, cheerful is a bit obvious, but carelessly tugged out of his blue pants. Oh, well, this is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna use that part above, Ben is deceptive. Alright. Pretends to be happy or happy to the teacher. To the teacher when he feels bored. Yeah, because that's why he's lethargic, right? Okay, so kind of have three ideas for each as well. So maybe you can ask. I'm pretty sure you're asking what's my purpose of asking the what and why. Well, I might not answer them, but definitely they draw my attention to things uh, that make it easier for me to infer the feelings, right? And that's the thing about lit. You don't ever need to answer the why of the questions, but it's these whys, the things that interest you and which are written on purpose, which attract or create feelings in you, and that's what I should notice, right? And and I suppose that's why it's challenging for you as well, because um you notice questions, but you're not supposed to answer the questions. You're supposed to talk about how these questions make you feel, which is very counterintuitive. So, and I don't blame you for that, alright? But hopefully this method helps. Let me know. Thank you.